everyone, my name is Deshauna and today I'm going to record for you my first YouTube video. So a lot of you may know me from the video I posted a few weeks ago on Facebook about choosing books for your children's library. And I'm going to kind of explain my thinking and reasoning behind that post. It literally was an impulse post because friends of mine were asking about different resources and books to share with their children on racism. And I just had this burning feeling like God was telling me just explain a little bit more before you give them that. And I feel like, yes, it's important to share racism and the evils of this world with your children. I 100% believe that is very important. But with that, you need to make sure you check your children's bookshelf. For teachers, we need to check our classroom libraries. And this is something I've been passionate about for a few years. I've had a lot of colleagues and teachers, influencers that I see on Facebook, like Read Like a Rockstar, Apron Educator, Tutu Teacher, and they share plethoras of tons of books that have to do with different cultures, religions, gender identity, and different forms of people and children and families. And I think it's important that, especially in our classrooms, that we have that variety in our classrooms for our students so they can see mirrors of themselves and then see windows of different people that are different from them. So I decided to go on YouTube and record me going through my son's library. I even said in my video, I need to work on this for myself. When you have a baby, you get lots of things, and you get lots of things that you don't agree with. For example, I am very against, certain animals. Like my child won't wear raccoons or he won't wear monkeys because those have been used as racial slurs against Black people. So with the clothes I need to be picky about is also the books. So a lot of you who know me know that I do not support Dr. Seuss anymore. I learned a few years ago, or a year ago, that a lot of his work has racial connotations. And I'm not going to get into that. If you want to know more, you can Google it, you can look it up. So when people did give us Dr. Seuss books, we would either put them away in his closet or we would donate them. Sorry for those who are hearing that now, but it's the truth. So with that, I'm going to go through his bookcase and I'm going to kind of sort out the different books. And I'm also going to explain my reasonings for keeping certain books. And then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with those extra books. So I went downstairs. He has a playroom that we set up and he has a reading corner. So I just leave a couple of books there for him to just dig through and look. He got this from one of my students. It's Where Is Baby? It is a birthday book. It's really, really cute for his first birthday. I got this from Usborne. It's called I Can Do It. Now, right away, I look, there are 3 different characters, and they're all different ethnicities. So throughout this book, he sees different faces, okay? It's not just predominantly white characters. So I'm gonna put this in the diverse pile, quote unquote. Also, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, and so we have lots of prayer books and first Bible books. And a lot of those books, you notice, a lot of the characters always are portrayed as white. Like blonde hair, blue-eyed sometimes, maybe sometimes look at them brown hair. So it's really hard to even find authentic books for children, small children, I should say, that actually show how people in these Bible stories actually looked. But this book I found online on Amazon, and it's called Tiny Truths. It's an illustrated Bible, and all the characters, Bible characters, are brown. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, we have to get it. Love it, love it, love it. So put that in that pile. So this book is called Because by Mo Willems, and the main character is of color. So when? It's really hard. Now this book is from Usborne. It's called Red, 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 and it's about tantrums, and it's definitely a social emotional book. And it happens that the characters, he looks a lot like Isaac, So he is brown and his mother is brown as well. I'm not going to say she's African American. We don't know specifically. So they are people of color in this book. So my goal is to go through them all and sort them all. So I'm going to just do the bottom row. No, I'll do them all, but I'll speed through them all. This is a pack I got from Scholastic. They are animal books, but they're social emotional. Bear says thank you, mouse says sorry, hippo says excuse me. So they're social emotional, but they're animals. I feel like that's a separate category. I feel like social emotional books are very, very pivotal, and I feel like they're very, very important. Also, I feel like educational animal books are very important as well. So I'm not saying throw them all away. I'm just saying be mindful of how many you have. And I never want you to throw books away, and I'll get into that too. This is also another social emotional pack, and it has to do with animals. Squirrel is sad, alligator is happy, sheep is scared, hippo is happy. So these talk about emotions and all those different things. It's called Playdate Pals. So right here I have 8 books that have animals. However, they're social emotional. But it's good to know that they're animals and not people, because I do have other social emotional books. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. It's an animal book. It's not an animal book. It's an educational book about letters. Your child will probably see this book in kindergarten. Teachers love it. So this is kind of a non-person book, and I'll put it on the side. Night Night Pittsburgh. If you look at the cover, there's a child of color and a non-child of color, which is great. And it goes through Pittsburgh, and even every page you see different people. So that's a win. Giraffes Can't Dance. You can use this as a social and emotional book to talk about if there's something you can't do, if you practice and try and not give up, you can learn to do it. But it's going to go in the animal pile. Future Astronaut. Love these books. So we have Future Astronaut, Future Engineer, and there's a Future President one. I just read it to him the other night. But these books give a variety of different people. It's not just one kind, which I like. So it's very diverse in the descriptions, and it explains about jobs. This is by Eric Carle. This is called Dream Snow. The main character is a white male. When I first read it, there was a story about Santa, but it's not. So we're gonna put this in the pile with the Where's Baby book. Think Big, little one. Vashti, I want to say, or Vashti, I don't know how to pronounce her name and I don't want to get it wrong. Harrison is an amazing author, and she has a series of books. This one goes with Little Dreamers, Visionary Women Around the World. I have the bigger book for my classroom. She also has one for Black History Month for males, and she has one for Black History Month for females. And I have the little version for the females here too. Dream Big, Little One. So this is also another book with diversity. We have Countdown to Christmas, Santa, he's white. Pugs and a Bug. This is a book. So this is an educational book, but it has animals in it. And so I'm going to kind of put it in a different pile with animals, but still the animal section. Little Blue Truck, an animal book. This is a really cute book. This is a big, like all the friends I know who have boys, this is the book they get at their shower. The Night You Were Born, really sweet book. Animals. Little Owl's Night. This is the book we read to Isaac when I was pregnant. We read a bunch of different books, but this was the main one, and when he was born, we read this book too. So it's very special to us, but it's also not social emotional, and it's animals, so it's gonna go in that pile. One Love, his aunt got him this for his birthday. Bob Marley, different children of different colors. Here's that Future President, love it, and it's a girl baby with a bow, it's so cute. We have two Giraffes Can't Dance. Tale of Peter Rabbit. And you can say that's social emotional as well. My husband, some of his best friends, they got him, this book is called Nerdy Babies Ocean, and there's Nerdy Babies Space, so I'll definitely be ordering these. But again, different babies that look different, but they have babies of color, which is a win. elephant and piggy books. See, like tons. Animals. And I love elephant and piggy books. And also thinking about like the readability of your children. Like Isaac can't read. So I can be very fluid with the books that I have out for him. When he gets older, this will look different because I know elephant and piggy books are books that he can pick up and read to himself and practice reading when he gets older. So that's also something to keep in mind too. Like I said before, I'm not telling you to get rid of all of your animal books or all of these kind of books. Just make sure that you add more diversity in your library. That's the point of what I'm saying. ABC book with Disney characters, but they're animals or they're white. Oh, but there's Stitch. But the majority animals, so I'll put the animals file. Or represent him. So that goes in the diverse pile. Letters, Mickey. This is his favorite, Baby Faces. He loves this book. It's actually his favorite. So, diverse in the sense of different faces. Snuggle Bunny, animals. Home Sweet Home, animals. Magic Treehouse. Love You Through and Through. I think the baby's just way in this one, yeah. Say prayers, first step of prayers. Oh, this one's diverse. God make me diverse. Okay. So here are all the animal books. These are mostly the social emotional ones. These are the diverse books. So it's not just one race, or it is one race. And then here are the books where the main character is white or non-person of color. And these books don't really have people in them. They have items like crayons or things like that. And this one's kind of in the middle because the cover, Noah is white, but the stories inside are black and white and don't show color. So my thoughts when I look at all this, what I'm going to do with that big stack of animal books. So predominantly those books are animal books. They don't really have a social, emotional, how should I put it? A social, emotional purpose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cut that in half and then trade them out. So one half will go in his closet and then the other half will be on his bookshelf. And then every month or every 2 months, I'll swap them out. That way I'm not throwing books away. So if you feel like you have more books with non-people of color in them versus people of color than them, I suggest the same thing. Just cut them in half, put them in your closet. After a month or two, depending how your child reads or interacts with the books, flip them back, swipe them out. I don't want you to feel like you need to throw books away. I just, it's always great to put things away. That's how I do with his toys. Like I don't have all his toys out. I take some, hide them, and in a couple weeks, trade them. So I hope this helps when you're going through your child's library. Again, if there are books that you saw, please comment down below the books that you saw me share on this video, and I can do a read aloud on them. I can actually read them out loud. I think I might do like a board book video and just read all of Isaac's board books. Not all of them, but some of the great ones that I really like. And things like that. And also sharing the social emotional books that I love. Also, there are a ton of books in my classroom that aren't here that I want to share. So I just hope that helps with making your library, classroom library, your home library, a little more diverse.